Do you know the dangers of sex before marriage? And especially when you are dating? Many have been asking, what are these dangers? Number one, it masks the problem. What do I mean? It hides the problem. Now, sex before marriage connects you through soul ties. And when you are connected through a soul tie, that one makes you, even when there is a problem in that relationship, even when there is a problem, you do not see as if it is a big problem. An example, you could be in a relationship ambayo unazambwa coffee na uoni kama kuna shida. Unazambwa coffee na unasmile. Una courage ya kutoka kwa hiyo relationship. Why? Because you started having sex. There are some things you are enjoying, even if you are suffering on one end. You are not able to let the relationship go. Number two, you could be in a relationship where the man you are dating is sleeping with other people, or the lady is sleeping with others, and you can't see as if it is a problem. You don't have the courage to come out of that. Why? Because the sex that you have been having is masking the problem. Inaficha hiyo shida. Haionekani kama ni shida kubwa. Tafadhali, know the danger of sex before marriage. You could be in a relationship where there is no communication at all, and you are encouraging yourself. How can you be in a relationship where there is no communication and you are telling yourself that there is no problem? Actually, you are enjoying. You are not enjoying. It is only hiding the problem. You can't see as if it's a problem. You are in a relationship where the person is talking very rude to you, but you can't see as if it's a problem. Let me tell you, one of the dangers of sex before marriage is that it hides the problem. It hides the problem. It masks the problem. And you may not see as if it's a problem. That is number one. Number two, it causes transfer of control. Now listen, in the normal way, it is a man who chased a woman. It is a man who chased a woman. But now, immediately after sex, things now turns the other way out. Before sex, a man is following the lady. But now, before sex, the man is perplexing the lady. But remember, and listen, after sex, now it detaches. Remember the case of Amnon and Tamar. Before, Amnon was so much interested with Tamar. But immediately after sex, he called and said, take this woman away. Because sex before marriage reduces physical attraction. Have you heard me? It reduces physical attraction. And therefore, if the physical attraction is reduced, the man stops becoming very much attracted to you. And therefore, the control is changed. The transfer of control. Now, instead of a man following, it's the lady who is following. Have you seen a relationship where the lady is writing 25 messages and the man has not answered any? And the lady is still encouraging herself how there is a future? And naona vizuri sana, there seems to be like no future in that relationship. But the control has changed. The lady is still encouraging herself. It changes the control. Are you there? You are a lady. And the man is interested in you. Know that one thing. Sex makes a man interested in you more. If you keep yourself holy and you keep yourself well, then there will be no problem. There will be no control. The man will continue chasing you. But if you want the other way out, then have sex before marriage. Number three, danger of sex before marriage. It kills trust. When trust is dead in that relationship, love is dead. And when love diminishes, then that relationship is full of a number of things. Number one, quarrels. Every time you are quarreling, it's full of fights. You are fighting now and then in that relationship. Can you imagine? Why? Because it has killed the trust. This is a relationship where you find yourself, somebody is in a relationship, but when they are away, they are being told, please, uko happy, weka video, tuone mahali uko. We want to see, I want to know where you are. You are trying to explain, oh, I am in a meeting, you are being told, Abana. No, weka video, nione mahali uko. Because there is no trust. Mkona nani? Weka video, nione mkona nani. Why? Because there is no trust. Because you have already indulged yourself into sex. That is number three. Point number four. Danger of sex before marriage. It keeps you away from the presence of God. Have you ever seen a wonderful young man, a wonderful young lady who is worshiping, serving the Lord and being nice in the church, very obedient and a good person, all of a sudden they start indulging into sex. They used to serve in the altar. They used to serve all over. Now you tell them go to the altar, they start hibernating, running away from the presence of God. Unaona alikuwa anakuja kanisa fufululizo, sasa ameanza kukuja kwa mara, hafuatanishi. Why? Kwa sababu ya kitu moja, sex keeps you away from the presence of God. You feel guilty. You start hibernating away from God's presence. Danger of sex before marriage. It keeps you away from the presence of God. Number 5, danger of sex before marriage. Number 5, it causes idol worship. It causes you to indulge yourself into idol worship. What do I mean by this? Remember Solomon. The Bible says Solomon was told, do not intermarry with women from other nations who worship idol. And what happened? Once he started sleeping with women who used to worship idol, because of that connection, all of a sudden, he started also worshiping idol. And the Bible says Solomon died regretting. Why? Because of one reason. He started indulging himself into sleeping with women who used to worship idol, because there is what you share. Once you indulge into that, he died regretting. It means there is something you are sharing. Just like you can be infected with HIV, you can be infected with the super gonorrhea or any other kind of a gonorrhea. The same way, you can be infected with the demons. And you can share something that is ungodly if you walk with somebody who is ungodly. I came to request you. The Bible says, whoever sleeps with a prostitute, become one with a prostitute. Hey! That's how dangerous it is. Having sex before marriage, it can connect you and make you one. Very, very dangerous. So it can make you worship idol. And the last point, danger of sex before marriage. Number 6, it leads to abortion. Number 1, getting pregnancy without caring fathers. And number 3, it can lead to making wrong decisions. Wrong decisions, unwilling decisions. What do I mean by that? Unwilling decisions, I mean this. Sometimes you can make decision not because you are willing, but because you have no option. An example, if you find yourself carrying pregnancy of another man, you can decide to get married to that man. Not because you love him, no, but because you have his pregnancy. That's how dangerous it is. Please, my friends, sex before marriage is dangerous. Thank you very much. This is Jackson Mohoti. Subscribe, share, and God will bless you. Thank you.